because everything changes. Everything is constantly in a state of flux in the skies. So by getting that snapshot of the sky, we get the blueprint of the karmas, the potentials, the weaknesses, the strengths of that person in this particular life, things that have been given to this person as a result of the past actions, the past impressions, and that portion of which we are bringing into this life and that we are supposed to be working on in a given lifetime. This revelation of truth is meant to change our consciousness in some manner that allows us to see God, the Creator, the higher being, this cosmic energy in our daily lives. And the whole purpose of it is that the truth becomes more evident to us. And I will just give you an example. Let's say that a person is absolutely enamored with becoming a musician. And they do not necessarily exhibit enough talent. They are, to a certain extent, talented, but they do not exhibit maybe enough talent to become a professional in this field. However, the desire is very strong. But that's not supposed to be their dharma. Maybe their dharma is supposed to be doing something else. Maybe music is supposed to be a hobby. Astrology helps us to differentiate between those things that truly we have a strength for, those things that are our weaknesses, our desires, and how we can actually live a more harmonious life. In terms of even the way that we treat our bodies, it helps us to understand the weaknesses in our bodies, the weaknesses in our health. When would be the times when a health problem would manifest itself? It's predictive. So it is very strong in terms of being able to give you indications when, for example, we would be having certain challenges, health problems. Certain challenges in terms of accidents. For example, this is an accident-prone period. Maybe you want to be a little bit more careful. Maybe you don't want to be too impulsive in your actions. Maybe you want to think them out. It gives you a certain type of preparedness. It's like forecasting the weather, the potentials of a weather, like the rain, the potentials that it's going to rain, and saying, okay, now that you know it's going to rain, maybe you cannot do much about that rain, but maybe you can take an umbrella with you, maybe you can wear a raincoat when you go out so that you are more prepared. Also, the fact that you are more prepared doesn't take us so much by surprise. Therefore, that element of reaction, hopefully, of negative reaction is hopefully a little bit tempered. It's one of the oldest systems of knowledge. Both of them, Ayurveda and Jyotish, are two of the oldest systems of knowledge that are devised by human beings. And actually, astrology is to be seen in most cultures. Most cultures in ancient cultures have astrology in one form or another. Now, Chinese astrology is very, very different from what we are going to study today, and from Western astrology, from Jyotish. And it's a matter of debate as to where it originated from. Like in what part of the world were the first humans when this system of knowledge was devised. Some people say that it comes from India. Some other people say that it comes from Mesopotamia and that it traveled to India and then it became even more advanced because they took it extremely seriously. Of course, it traveled to the West, it went to Greece, and in each country it has taken on some of its own little characteristics, although there are many things that are common to both to Western astrology and to Vedic astrology. However, there are also some major differences which we will cover in the course. The way that the rishis in the past would learn about things, besides accessing the Akashic record, was to look at the night sky and to be very observant. And they didn't have telescopes like we had. They had more rudimentary types of tools. But